Good morning, welcome to my kitchen. Today I would like to share with you a recipe that I came up with myself. I love apricots, I love walnuts, and I decided I'm gonna use those things to make apricot golden raisin walnut bread. I've baked cranberry walnut, honey oatmeal, sourdough, rye bread, lots of different breads, but not the apricot walnut. So after trying it a few times, it is a keeper. It is absolutely delicious. You can use it even for bruschetta, but it works well with any Philadelphia cream cheese, strawberry, blueberry, or jelly, if you want to put jelly on it, as an appetizer, as a breakfast. My husband eats it with everything. So let me show you what do you need to make that bread. For my ingredients, I have about 425 grams of King Arthur bread flour, 250 milliliters of warm water, and this one was about 106 Fahrenheit. Half a cup of chopped walnuts, half a cup of chopped apricots, golden raisins. It's a mixture of both. 1 teaspoon of salt, drizzle of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of honey, yeast, and I put 1 teaspoon of sugar into the warm water because sugar helps the yeast to be active. Also, what I use for the bread is my sourdough starter, and I put about 3 tablespoons. And please don't get discouraged if you don't have it. Instead of the sourdough starter, you can use extra water and it's gonna be fine. But the reason I do it in my home and I put the sourdough starter is because when I freeze this bread without it, just using water, it wasn't as great unfreezing it. The texture changed a little bit. It was more crumbly and hard to cut even pieces. So I experimented and I tried different things and came up with it. If I put 3 tablespoons of the sourdough starter, freezing is easy. When I unfreeze it, I can cut it evenly pieces. It doesn't crumble, it doesn't fall apart. It is just great. So it is worth of doing the starter. So my water is about 105 degrees right now. And I have 1 teaspoon of sugar in there. So now I'm just going to mix the dry instant yeast. Once it gets bubbly and foamy, it is ready to be put in with the flour and everything else. It is much easier to put the honey into the water and dissolve it and then put the yeast inside. But this is how you want it. Very foamy, fluffy and foamy. So now it's ready to put in with the other ingredients. So again, the flour, salt, walnuts, sourdough starter, and the last one here. Just mix it all up. I can finish working with the dough with my hands now. It should be soft, but not too soft. I will try to lift it up to show you. You can easily put your fingers in it and stretch it. It should be stretchable. And if you hold it for some time, it will fall apart. So some of the dough will stick right here. So that's the consistency that I try to have. It is a little bit thicker than other breads I make, but you have to remember there's lots of walnuts and lots of apricots with raisins in it. So that itself adds to the texture. So let's cover it and leave it alone until it doubles in size for about an hour. It has been an hour now. So I am going to check on the dough and you can see it doubled in size. So a little bit of the flour and we're gonna stretch and fold and mix it again. Just go around a few times stretch and fold. It's a little bit of stickiness in here, but this is okay. Okay, we're gonna cover it again and then another 30 minutes or so. Another stretch and fold, and after that, if it doubles in size, 425 for about 35 minutes. Then check the crust, uncover, another 5-10 minutes, and it's ready. I have done the stretch and fold twice, every 30 minutes. Now it's growing beautifully. I'm going to just make a couple cuts. So once it is baking, it will have this beautiful shape or design, my signature. I'll put a little bit of flour on top, warm up the oven to 435 and put it in. I have my Dutch oven inside to be nice and hot at 435 for 15 minutes. And now it is time to put that apricot, golden, raisin, walnut bread inside to be baked. Here we go. 435, and now I will set the timer for 35 minutes. I have about 5 more minutes, but I would like to go and check on that bread. Wow, it's so big. Wow, awesome. It looks so good. I have baked so many breads, but every time I see this, I get excited. So now it's time to take the covers out, and another couple minutes, lower temperature to about 395 maybe for 5 more minutes.
It smells really good.
Yes, okay. So it is time to cut it. And see how it looks like. You want to smell it again?
Even better in the inside.
Yeah, even better. So you can see the apricots and walnuts, and it does smell so good. If you would like it to be more sweet, all you need to do is really add more honey to it, or maybe maple syrup, but the basic recipe is here. I like it less sweet because then it can go with anything. If it is on a sweeter side, I would use it with Philadelphia cream cheese and some jelly. So again, thank you very much for watching and hope you like it. Until next time, smacznego.
Bye.
You want to say smacznego? Smacznego.
Bye.